Well, good morning to you and happy Tuesday. We've got a little bit of fog development this morning, but we are dry, so that is good news for our morning commute. However, you definitely want to grab the rain gear before you leave the house because we're going to see that rain really starting to pick up a bit later into today. And then on top of that, those showers are going to last into our Wednesday. And we have very gusty winds expected today. We actually have a wind advisory and a wind warning issued for 2 of our counties, and I'll tell you exactly which ones in a second. But as for our fog conditions this morning, lowest visibility in Florence at 1.5 miles. Everywhere else not seeing too much in the way of fog this morning, but I do think we could see a bit more patchy fog trying to develop as we continue through our morning. Now, the clouds are continuing to build, and the showers we were watching north of Highway 20 really starting to dissipate, but we've got a pretty mild morning. Temperatures not too warm, but not too cool. Upper 40s to low 50s along the I-5 corridor, and we should be warming up into the low 60s today, so slightly above average. And the reason why we're able to warm up is because we're not seeing that rain until a little bit later. Now, as for the wind alerts, we have a wind advisory issued for Douglas County, and we could see wind gusts up to 30 to 50 miles per hour, but portions of Coos County and a little bit of Douglas County actually have a wind warning in place. So definitely use a little bit extra caution. This is going from 6 p.m. today to 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. So let's talk about what we're going to see with these conditions. So we definitely know it's going to be windy, but for our Tuesday, we're not going to see the showers actually moving in till around 1 to 2 o'clock, and they're going to be lifted from the south from a warm front. There could be some pretty heavy showers there along the central coast. However, showers more inland look to be more lighter in nature along the I-5 corridor. So heaviest rainfall does stick to the central coast today. A bit of a drying period by 8 o'clock, not for the central coast though, but you're going to notice this rain is going to start to switch from moving to the north, but moving to the east. So that's when that atmospheric river really starts to push in. And we are looking at wet conditions on the roads early tomorrow morning. And there could be a few embedded storms to bring us some heavy downpours, possibly, maybe even some rumbles of thunder. But the storms do look to be a bit more scattered in nature tomorrow, but they are going to be very persistent. So a very wet look at our Wednesday, with, of course, the gusty winds that are also going to be prevailing. So that's, again, going to be through Wednesday, getting a little bit drier trying to as we get to Thursday. But I do think overall Friday could be that better transition day for our area. So looking at the Central Coast, going to be in the low 60s with a lot of rain in store today and especially tomorrow. Very similar story for the Umpqua Basin, but drying out by later tonight. Upper 50s for the high. For the Cascades, we have the mid-40s today with lots of rain, but we're expecting mixed precipitation and possibly snowfall by Friday with temperatures in the low 40s Wednesday through Friday, but warming up by the weekend. And for the Willamette Valley today, we've got a lot of rain in store. That's going to consist of later this afternoon and last all the way into Friday for us before we can dry out and see the 60s by Saturday.